The next 90 days will change your life. Look at me. No distractions. No excuses. No scrolling. No running from the truth. Just you. And this moment. Because what I'm about to tell you could change everything. Not next year. Not someday. Not when life becomes easier. Now. Right now. The next 90 days have the power to completely transform your life. But only if you understand what most people never do. Your future is not built in years. It's built in days. One day at a time. One decision at a time. One habit at a time. Most people overestimate what they can do in a week. And underestimate what they can do in 90 days. That's why they stay stuck. They look for overnight success. Instant results. Quick fixes. Easy answers. And while they're searching for shortcuts, time keeps moving. Days become weeks. Weeks become months. Months become years. And eventually they wake up wondering where their life went. Don't let that be you. Because 90 days from now, you will arrive somewhere. That is guaranteed. The question is, where? Will you arrive stronger, or weaker, more disciplined, or more distracted, closer to your dreams, or closer to your excuses? Because whether you realize it or not, your future is being created today. Not tomorrow. Today. The workout you skip today matters. The book you don't read today matters. The promise you break today matters. The effort you avoid today matters. Everything matters. Because success is never one giant moment. Success is the result of small actions repeated consistently. That's it. Simple, but difficult. And most people refuse to do difficult things consistently. That's why average is crowded. Average requires no discipline, no sacrifice, no commitment. Just excuses. Excuses every single day. I'll start Monday. I'll start next month. I'll start when I feel motivated. No, you start now. Because motivation is unreliable. Some mornings you'll feel powerful. Some mornings you'll feel exhausted. Some mornings you'll feel unstoppable. Some mornings you'll want to quit. If your future depends on motivation, your future is in trouble. Discipline is different. Discipline doesn't ask how you feel. Discipline says, the work must be done. And that's the mindset that changes lives. Not motivation. Discipline. Imagine this. For the next 90 days, you wake up earlier. You train your body. You strengthen your mind. You protect your focus. You eliminate distractions. You keep promises to yourself. You stay consistent. What happens? Your confidence changes. Your energy changes. Your mindset changes. Your identity changes. Because confidence is not built by talking. Confidence is built by evidence. Evidence that you can trust yourself. Evidence that you can follow through. Evidence that you can do difficult things. And every disciplined day becomes another piece of evidence. Eventually, you stop doubting yourself. You stop second-guessing yourself. You stop living like a victim of circumstances. Now you're in control. That's powerful. Very powerful. Because the greatest prison in the world is a lack of self-belief. And self-belief is earned, not given. Earned through action. Earned through sacrifice. Earned through consistency. That's why the next 90 days matter so much. They are not just changing your schedule. They are changing your identity. The person you become over the next 90 days could be completely different from the person you are today. Stronger, sharper, more focused, more disciplined, more dangerous to every excuse that once controlled your life. But understand this, transformation requires honesty. You must be honest about where you are. Honest about your habits. Honest about your distractions. Honest about your excuses. Because you cannot change what you refuse to confront. Look at your life. Really look at it. What habits are building your future? And what habits are destroying it? What is helping you grow? And what is keeping you stuck? Ask yourself the hard questions. Because hard questions create powerful answers. And powerful answers create transformation. The next 90 days are not about perfection. They are about progress. Not being flawless. Being consistent. Not becoming somebody else. Becoming the person you were always capable of being. That's the goal. Because deep down, you already know you're capable of more. You feel it every time you waste a day. Every time you break a promise to yourself. Every time you settle for less than your potential. You feel it. That discomfort. That frustration. That restlessness. It's not weakness. It's potential. Potential demanding to be expressed. Potential demanding action. Potential demanding growth. Listen to it. Because the next 90 days could become the chapter that changes everything. The chapter where excuses die. The chapter where discipline is born. The chapter where confidence is rebuilt. The chapter where your future begins. 90 days. That's all. 90 days of focus. 90 days of discipline. 90 days of refusing to quit. And when those 90 days are over, you won't just have different results. You'll be a different person. A stronger person. A wiser person. A more disciplined person. A person capable of carrying the life they've always dreamed about. So the question isn't whether the next 90 days will change your life. They will. The real question is, will you change with them? Let me ask you a question. A real question. Not the kind you answer quickly. The kind that makes you uncomfortable. If nothing changed over the next 5 years, if your habits stayed exactly the same, if your discipline stayed exactly the same, if your mindset stayed exactly the same, would you be proud of where your life ends up? Think about that, because the truth is simple. Your future is hiding inside your daily routine. Not inside your goals, not inside your dreams, inside your habits. Every single day you are casting votes for the person you will become. Every action is a vote. Every decision is a vote. Every excuse is a vote. Every sacrifice is a vote. And eventually, those votes create your identity. That's why habits are so powerful. A habit may seem small, harmless, insignificant, but habits compound. Just like interest compounds. One bad decision doesn't ruin your life. Repeated bad decisions do. One good decision doesn't transform your life. Repeated good decisions do. That's how greatness works. Quietly, slowly, daily. Most people don't understand this. They keep waiting for a breakthrough. One big opportunity. One lucky moment. One dramatic change. Meanwhile, their habits are quietly building a future they don't even want. And then they act surprised when life doesn't improve. Listen, you cannot build an extraordinary life with ordinary habits. You cannot create greatness while protecting weakness. You cannot become powerful while feeding excuses every day. Something must change, and that something is not your dream. It's your routine. Because dreams are easy. Everybody has dreams. Everybody has goals. Everybody talks about success. Very few people build systems. Very few people build discipline. Very few people build habits strong enough to carry their dreams. That's why most people stay stuck. They love the idea of success, but they hate the process required to create it. The process is repetitive. The process is uncomfortable. The process is boring. And that's exactly why it works. Because most people won't do it. Most people quit when excitement disappears. Most people stop when results take too long. Most people abandon the process before the process can reward them. Don't be most people. Be different. Because different actions create different results. Imagine what happens if you win just one day. One disciplined day. You wake up early. You keep your promises. You protect your focus. You complete the work. You avoid distractions. You finish stronger than you started. Now imagine doing that tomorrow. And the next day. And the next day. For 90 days. Do you understand what happens? You become someone else. Not physically at first. Mentally. Emotionally. Spiritually. Your standards rise. Your confidence rises. Your self-respect rises. Because every disciplined day sends a message to your mind. A message that says, I am someone who follows through. That identity becomes powerful. Because identity drives behavior. When you see yourself as disciplined, you act disciplined. When you see yourself as focused, you act focused. When you see yourself as strong, you act strong. Everything starts there. Identity. That's why the next 90 days are about more than results. They're about becoming. Becoming someone different. Someone stronger. Someone more reliable. Someone who no longer breaks promises to themselves. Because let's be honest, one of the biggest reasons people lose confidence is not failure. It's self-betrayal. They tell themselves they'll start. Then they don't. They promise they'll stay committed. Then they quit. They say they'll change. Then they repeat the same behavior. Again, and again, and again. Eventually, they stop trusting themselves. That loss of trust is devastating. Because once you stop believing your own words, everything becomes harder. Goals become harder. Discipline becomes harder. Growth becomes harder. That's why these next 90 days matter. They are an opportunity to rebuild trust with yourself. To prove to yourself that you can finish what you start. To prove to yourself that you're stronger than your excuses. to prove to yourself that you're capable of more, much more. And once that trust returns, everything changes. Your posture changes. Your confidence changes. Your energy changes. Because now you're no longer hoping you'll succeed. You believe you can. That belief is powerful. Powerful enough to change a life. But it starts with daily action. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Today. Because today becomes tomorrow's memory. Today becomes tomorrow's identity. Today becomes tomorrow's future. So make today count. And then make tomorrow count. And then the day after that. Until 90 days have passed. And when you finally look back, you won't just see progress. You'll see proof. Proof that discipline works. Proof that consistency works. Proof that you are capable of becoming far more than you ever imagined. And that realization alone can change the rest of your life. 90 days. That doesn't sound like a long time. 3 months, 12 weeks, a small chapter in the story of your life. But never underestimate what focused effort can do in a short period of time. Because transformation doesn't ask for years. It asks for commitment. Most people spend years being inconsistent. Years starting and stopping. Years making promises they never keep. Years waiting for motivation to rescue them. And because of that, they remain exactly where they are. Not because they lack talent. Not because they lack potential. Because they lack consistency. Consistency is the secret. The boring secret nobody wants to hear. The secret that built every champion. Every leader. Every successful person. Every extraordinary life. Consistency. Doing the right thing long after excitement disappears. Doing the work when nobody is watching. Doing the work when results are invisible. Doing the work when emotions are against you. That's what changes people. Think about the version of yourself that exists 90 days from now. Who is that person? What does he look like? How does he think? How does he walk? How does he speak? How does he handle pressure? Because if you stay disciplined, that person will be different. Not because of luck, because of effort. Because every disciplined day strengthens something inside you. Your mind becomes sharper. Your focus becomes stronger. Your confidence becomes deeper. Your excuses become weaker. And eventually, you stop recognizing the old version of yourself. The version that kept procrastinating. The version that kept doubting. The version that kept waiting. That version begins disappearing. And that's exactly what needs to happen. Because your future cannot be built by the same mindset that created your current problems. Something has to change. And that change begins with you. Not the world. Not your circumstances. You. The next 90 days are a test. A test of commitment. A test of discipline. A test of character. And character is revealed when things become difficult. Anybody can stay focused for one day. Anybody can stay motivated for 1 week. But can you stay committed when life gets uncomfortable? Can you stay disciplined when nobody is encouraging you? Can you stay focused when distractions are everywhere? That's where transformation happens. Not when it's easy. When it's hard. The gym becomes valuable when your body wants to quit. The work becomes valuable when your mind wants a break. The discipline becomes valuable when excuses appear. That's where growth lives. Inside resistance. Inside discomfort. Inside challenge. Most people spend their lives avoiding those things. That's why they never discover their real strength. Strength is not something you're born with. Strength is something you build. One difficult choice at a time. One disciplined day at a time. One uncomfortable moment at a time. And every time you choose discipline over comfort, you become stronger. Every time. The problem is that comfort feels good immediately. Growth pays later. Comfort rewards now. Growth rewards later. And weak people always choose immediate rewards. Strong people think differently. They sacrifice today to improve tomorrow. They endure temporary discomfort to create permanent results. They understand that every investment compounds. Every disciplined action compounds. Every focused hour compounds. Every promise kept compounds. Nothing is wasted. Nothing. The effort you're making today may seem invisible, but it's accumulating. The sacrifice you're making today may seem small, but it's accumulating. The discipline you're building today may seem ordinary, but it's accumulating. And one day, the results arrive. Not all at once. Gradually. Then suddenly, people will look at you and wonder what happened. They'll think you got lucky. They'll think success came quickly. They'll never see the mornings, the sacrifices, the discipline, the consistency. They'll only see the outcome. But you'll know the truth. You'll know that 90 days changed your life because you changed your habits. You changed your standards. You changed your identity. That's the real transformation, not the result. The person who created the result. Because results can disappear. The identity stays. The discipline stays. The mindset stays. And once you become disciplined, you can create success again and again and again. That's why these next 90 days are so important. They are not just building outcomes. They are building you, a stronger you, a wiser you, a more focused you, a version capable of carrying bigger dreams, bigger responsibilities, bigger opportunities. Because opportunity means nothing if you're not prepared. Many people pray for opportunities they're not ready to handle. They want success without growth, influence without discipline, results without responsibility. Life doesn't work that way. First you become the person. Then you receive the opportunity. First you build the foundation. Then you build the future. And these next 90 days are your foundation. So take them seriously. Protect them. Respect them. Because they could become the most important 90 days of your life. 90 days from now, you can still have the same excuses. Or you can have results. You can still have the same habits. Or you can have transformation. You can still have the same mindset. Or you can have growth. The choice belongs to you. And that's the beautiful part. Your future is not being decided by luck. It's being decided by your daily actions. Right now, today, this hour, this moment. So stop waiting. Stop overthinking. Stop doubting. And start building. Because the person you become in the next 90 days may be the person who changes the rest of your life. Let me tell you something most people spend their entire lives avoiding. Nobody can do this for you. Nobody. Not your friends. Not your family. Not your mentors. Not your heroes. Not the people you admire. Nobody can wake up and build your future for you. Nobody can suffer for you. Nobody can stay disciplined for you. Nobody can make your decisions for you. At some point, it becomes your responsibility. And responsibility is where real power begins. Because the moment you stop waiting for someone else to change your life, you finally take control of it. Most people are trapped because they're waiting. Waiting for motivation. Waiting for confidence. Waiting for opportunity. Waiting for perfect circumstances. Waiting for somebody to believe in them. But waiting is expensive. Every day you wait, time moves. The clock keeps ticking. The years keep passing. Life keeps moving. And one day, people wake up and realize they spent their entire lives preparing to live instead of actually living. Don't make that mistake. The next 90 days are not waiting for you. They are coming whether you're ready or not. 90 days from now, the calendar will move forward. The seasons will change. The world will keep spinning. The only question is, will you change too? Or will you stay exactly the same? Because staying the same has a cost. A very expensive cost. The cost of unrealized potential. The cost of lost opportunities. The cost of becoming less than you were capable of becoming. That cost is painful. Painful because deep down, you already know what you're capable of. You can feel it. You can sense it. There is a stronger version of you waiting to emerge. A more disciplined version. A more focused version. A more courageous version. And every day you delay becoming that person, you create conflict inside yourself. That's why people feel frustrated. Not because they're incapable. Because they're disconnected from their potential. Their actions don't match their dreams. Their habits don't match their goals. Their discipline doesn't match their ambitions. That gap creates pain. A lot of pain. Because your spirit knows. Your spirit knows when you're settling. Your spirit knows when you're hiding. Your spirit knows when you're playing small. And eventually, that truth becomes impossible to ignore. That's why this moment matters. Because this could be the moment you stop running. The moment you stop making excuses. The moment you stop negotiating with weakness. The moment you finally decide, no matter how I feel, I'm moving forward. That's a powerful decision. One decision can change everything. One decision to become disciplined. One decision to stay committed. One decision to stop quitting. History is filled with people whose lives changed because of one decision. A decision to continue. A decision to persist. A decision to believe in themselves when nobody else did. And now it's your turn. Because life is not asking whether you're comfortable. Life is asking whether you're committed. Comfort never changed a life. Commitment did. Comfort never built a legacy. Commitment did. Comfort never created greatness. Commitment did. That's Why comfort is dangerous. It feels harmless. It feels safe. It feels relaxing. But comfort slowly steals ambition. Slowly steals discipline. Slowly steals urgency. Until one day, people wake up and realize they became comfortable with mediocrity. And mediocrity is a dangerous place to live. Because it's not painful enough to force change. And it's not rewarding enough to create fulfillment. It keeps people trapped in the middle. Not succeeding. Not failing. Just existing. You were not born to just exist. You were born to build. To grow. To evolve. To become. That's why you feel restless. That's why average no longer satisfies you. That's why comfort no longer fulfills you. Because there is something inside you demanding more. Listen to that voice. The voice calling you higher. The voice demanding discipline. The voice demanding growth. That voice is not your enemy. It's your future speaking to you. It's the person you could become. The person waiting on the other side of consistency. The person waiting on the other side of sacrifice. The person waiting on the other side of these next 90 days. And trust me, that person is worth meeting. Because that person thinks differently. Acts differently. Lives differently. That person doesn't make excuses. That person doesn't surrender to fear. That person doesn't quit every time life becomes difficult. That person has standards. Strong standards. And standards create results. Everything rises or falls on standards. If your standards are low, your future becomes small. If your standards are high, your future expands. Raise your standards. Raise them immediately. Demand more from yourself. Demand excellence. Demand consistency. Demand discipline. Not perfection. Progress. Daily progress. Because daily progress compounds. And compounding changes lives. A single day may not seem important. But 90 days are. 1 workout may not seem important. But 90 workouts are. 1 hour of focused work may not seem important. But 90 days of focused effort are. Everything compounds. Everything accumulates. Everything matters. Never forget that. Because your future self is being built right now. With every choice. With every habit. With every decision. You are either building momentum. Or building regret. You are either building confidence. Or building excuses. You are either building your future. Or delaying it. The choice is yours. Always yours. And that's what makes this moment powerful. You don't need permission. You don't need approval. You don't need perfect conditions. You need a decision. A decision to stop waiting. A decision to stop doubting. A decision to stop living beneath your potential. Make that decision. And then protect it. Every single day. For the next 90 days. Because 90 days of discipline can accomplish what years of wishing never will. And when those 90 days are over, you won't just have better results. You'll have a better identity. A stronger identity. The identity of someone who keeps promises. Someone who follows through. Someone who refuses to quit. Someone who took responsibility. Someone who finally understood that nobody was coming to save them. And became their own hero instead. One day, it happens. Not all at once. Not like a movie. Not with dramatic music. Not with the world suddenly noticing you. It happens quietly. Silently. Almost invisibly. You wake up one morning. And realize something is different. Your mind is different. Your habits are different. Your standards are different. And for the first time in a long time, you trust yourself. That feeling is powerful. Because trust is earned. Not given. Not wished for. Earned. Through discipline. Through consistency. Through keeping promises when nobody is watching. And now, you've done it long enough to believe in yourself again. Do you understand how rare that is? Most people don't trust themselves. They trust their excuses more than their potential. They trust their fears more than their dreams. They trust comfort more than discipline. And because of that, they stay trapped, year after year, watching life pass by, watching opportunities disappear, watching other people become who they wish they could be. But not you, not anymore, because something changed inside you. You stopped waiting, you stopped hoping, you stopped wishing, and you started building. That decision changed everything. Because success was never hiding from you. Discipline was. Confidence was. Consistency was. Those were the missing pieces. And now you have them. Now you've built them. Now they're part of who you are. That's why the next 90 days matter. Not because 90 days are magical. Because 90 days are long enough to change identity. And identity changes destiny. Read that again. Identity changes destiny. The disciplined person gets different results than the distracted person. The focused person gets different results than the unfocused person. The committed person gets different results than the person who quits. Not because life is unfair. Because identity drives behavior, and behavior creates outcomes. That's the truth. A simple truth, but a life-changing truth. Become stronger, and your life becomes stronger. Become more disciplined, and your future becomes more disciplined. Become more focused, and opportunities begin appearing everywhere. Because now you're finally prepared to see them. Preparation creates opportunity. Most people miss opportunities because they're not ready. They want success, but they haven't built the habits required to sustain it. They want greatness, but they haven't built the discipline required to carry it. That's why growth must come first, always. The person comes before the reward. The identity comes before the outcome. The foundation comes before the building. And over these 90 days, you've been laying the foundation. Brick by brick, habit by habit, decision by decision. Nobody noticed, nobody applauded, nobody celebrated, but you kept building. And now, the results are beginning to appear. Not just around you, inside you. And that's where the greatest transformation happens. Inside. Because external success without internal growth is fragile. But internal growth, that lasts forever. The confidence you've earned, the discipline you've built, the resilience you've developed, nobody can take those away. Nobody. That's why this journey matters. Not because of what you've achieved. Because of who you've become. The person who once made excuses is gone. The person who once waited for motivation is gone. The person who once doubted themselves is disappearing, and in their place stands someone stronger. Someone more focused. Someone more dangerous to mediocrity. Someone more committed to greatness. That's you now, not someday. Now. The evidence is in your actions. The evidence is in your habits. The evidence is in your consistency. You've changed. And once a person changes internally, the external world eventually follows. That's how transformation works. From the inside out, never the other way around. So don't stop now. Don't slow down now. Don't become comfortable now. Because momentum is precious. Protect it. Guard it. Feed it every day. The version of you that exists 90 days from now is only the beginning. There is another version waiting beyond that. And another. And another. Growth never ends. Excellence never ends. Discipline never ends. That's the beauty of this journey. There is always another level. Another challenge. Another opportunity to become stronger. So embrace it. Welcome it. Run toward it. Because every level you conquer reveals a version of yourself you never knew existed. And one day, you'll look back at these 90 days and smile. Not because they were easy. Because they were worth it. Because these 90 days became the moment your life changed direction. The moment excuses lost. The moment discipline won. The moment you stopped dreaming about a better future and started building one. And that is where greatness begins. 90 days from now, the clock will not stop for you. The calendar will not pause for you. Life will not wait for you. 90 days from now, whether you act or not, whether you change or not, whether you fight or not, those 90 days will be gone forever. And that truth should wake something up inside you. Because time is the one thing you can never get back. You can recover money. You can rebuild after failure. You can start over after mistakes. But time never returns. Once it's gone, it's gone. That's why this moment matters. More than you realize. Because right now, you are standing at a crossroads. One path leads to excuses. The other leads to growth. One path leads to comfort. The other leads to transformation. One path keeps you exactly where you are. The other creates a completely different future. And nobody can choose for you. Nobody. This decision belongs to you. The responsibility belongs to you. The opportunity belongs to you. And deep down, you already know what needs to happen. You already know the habits that need to change. You already know the distractions that need to disappear. You already know the standards that need to rise. You already know. The problem was never knowledge. The problem was action. Because information does not change lives. Execution changes lives. Action changes lives. Commitment changes lives. That's why the next 90 days are not about learning more. They're about becoming more. Becoming more disciplined, more focused, more intentional, more relentless. Because the life you dream about is not created by wishful thinking. It's created by daily action, repeated consistently, for long periods of time. Most people will never do that. Most people will hear messages like this, feel inspired for a few hours, and then return to the same habits, the same excuses, the same routine, the same life. Don't be most people. Be different, because different actions create different futures. Imagine yourself 90 days from today. Close your eyes and see that version. See the confidence, see the discipline, see the strength, see the focus, see the self-respect. Imagine waking up knowing you kept your promises. Imagine looking in the mirror and feeling proud. Imagine carrying yourself differently because you earned that confidence, not through words, not through motivation, through action, through sacrifice, through consistency. That version of you is real. He's not a fantasy. He's not a dream. He's a possibility. A possibility waiting for your commitment, waiting for your discipline, waiting for your courage. And every day you delay, you move further from him. Every day you act, you move closer. That's why today matters. Not next week, not next month. Today. Because every great transformation begins with a single decision. A decision to stop waiting. A decision to stop hiding. A decision to stop settling. A decision to stop being controlled by comfort. And once that decision is made, everything changes. Not instantly, but inevitably. Because disciplined action always creates results. Always. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but eventually. The seed always becomes the tree. The effort always becomes the outcome. The discipline always becomes the reward. Trust the process. Trust the work. Trust the person you're becoming. Even when progress feels slow. Even when results feel invisible. Even when nobody understands your journey. Keep going. Because one day, everything will make sense. One day you'll look back and realize that these 90 days were not just 90 days. They were the turning point. The chapter where your story changed. The chapter where excuses stopped controlling you. The chapter where discipline became your identity. The chapter where confidence returned. The chapter where you finally stopped living beneath your potential. And when that day comes, you won't be grateful for the comfort you avoided. You'll be grateful for the struggle you embraced. You'll be grateful for the discipline you built. You'll be grateful that you refused to quit when quitting was easier. Because that decision created a new life. A stronger life. A better life. A life built on self-respect. A life built on purpose. A life built on discipline. And most importantly, a life built by you. Not luck, not chance, not perfect circumstances. You, your decisions, your standards, your consistency, your courage. That is how great lives are built. One disciplined day at a time. So hear me clearly. This is your moment. This is your opportunity. This is your wake-up call. Stop waiting for a sign. This is the sign. Stop waiting for permission. You already have it. Stop waiting for confidence. Confidence comes after action. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. The perfect moment is now. Right now. Because 90 days from now, you will either have 90 days of excuses, or 90 days of progress, 90 days of regret, or 90 days of growth, 90 days of distraction, or 90 days of transformation. The choice is yours. It has always been yours. So make the decision. Commit fully. Burn the excuses. Raise your standards. Protect your focus. And attack every single day with purpose. Because the next 90 days will change your life. Not because 90 days are special, but because you decided to become someone different. Someone stronger. Someone disciplined. Someone focused. Someone relentless. Someone who finally stopped talking about the future and started building it. Now go. Go earn your confidence. Go earn your self-respect. Go earn the life you've been dreaming about. And when 90 days are over, don't just celebrate the results. Celebrate the person you became to achieve them. Because in the end, that person is the greatest reward of all.